Hey, really quickly for this video, I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry, but there is no game audio. For some reason, my recorder got fucked up, or in my editor, or something happened along the way, and there's no game audio. But there is the narration and the video, and you can see what's going on. So sorry about that. I know the background noise kind of makes it less awkward when I'm talking, but yeah. Anyways, enjoy. All right, so let's finish this, shall we? Welcome back to the LASO guide. I'm SilverAxisKiwi. This is for the 10th mission, the Maw on LASO. So we're finally getting this done. I know it's been like almost 4 months since I uploaded the first video, but I guess better late than never, right? Or something. I don't know. Let's just get into it here. So going into the tunnels, you around this corner, and there will be a ladder, and there's some of the little popcorn flood that will come up the ladder. Now there's going to be some explodey flood at the bottom, so you can just kind of wait up here and wait for them all to blow up, and then you are safe to go down and check out what's down there. So there's going to be 4 sentinels over there. I believe there's 4. And you can also get a checkpoint down here. I just chuck some grenades to get their shields low. Then I pop out with the assault rifle, take down a few, and hopefully they will explode and blow up some of the other ones. Now, if you run up a little bit, you will activate the flood when the 2 sentinels are over there, so you can just kind of wait for them to fight each other. There's still a bunch of flood left from me, so I chucked a grenade back there where there was a group of them to take some of them out. And I think there were like 2 or 3 left, and one of them had a magnum. So I just went up and started meleeing them to take them out. And yeah, really easy. If you can run up and just let the sentinels fight them, then you should definitely do that. Now, in this door up ahead, there's going to be a lot of flood in this area with some exploding ones as well. So chuck a grenade in there, because that will pretty much clear out the entire hallway for you. There might be like 1 left in there, but no big deal. That'll clear out pretty much everything for you there. And then you're good to go. Now, going into this next room, you can run out here. There's some health packs, some ammo, some grenades. There's a little trick. If you run into this corner, just wait here. There's a hunter that bursts through the door, and you can get popped up into the ceiling. Now, I'm sure there is a way to work your way from the top and get to the other side, but I was just kind of messing around, and I missed a jump. And yeah, I was just kind of playing around with it, but I just fell through, and I couldn't figure out any other ways around, so I just kind of ran through. You can run through. It's no big deal. There's a health pack you can pick up there. And then in this room, there's going to be an elite. Take him out with a shotgun. Now, be careful, because there's like 4 or 5 grunts out there, and some of them have fuel rod, so you have to take them out with a grenade from a safe distance. Now, you need both controllers here to activate this little cutscene to continue on the mission. So take your second guy and have him run through the room as well. And I'm actually surprised that the fuel rod guns, grunts aren't actually as accurate as I thought they would be. But there you go. There is the cutscene. Activate that. Now take both your controllers and run them back, because there will be sentinels, like 4 of them, I believe, that are waiting out there for you. So run both your controllers back and stay safe. Now, coming to this next part, there is a lot of flood in this room, so I would advise having at least 2 grenades and a decent amount of shotgun ammo to take them all out, because there are a bunch of them that come through that room. So definitely going to need some grenades for this part, or else they will all rush you at once, and that is no fun. So yeah, just take out the flood here. There will probably be quite a few left, even with the grenades, because there's a lot in that room. Excuse me. Going to this next part, there is a hunter to the right. He was just kind of sitting in the corner, super depressed. I don't know what he was up to, so I just kind of ran by him and went into the next hallway. Second guy will spawn here with you. Now, going into the next part, there are a bunch of sentinels out here, and you can just kind of run past them, because there are a bunch of the little popcorn flood in the next room, so you can just melee one of them, get your shields back. And then there are also 3 sentinels in the next hallway. One of them will kind of fly out here. And this part can be kind of difficult, because I didn't want to shoot them and blow them up, because that means they'll explode right next to me. So I was just trying to melee, keep my shields up, and get past them that way. But as you can see, they're kind of like body blocking me, being dicks. But just make sure you don't melee them and kill them while they're right next to you, because they will blow up and kill you. Now, hop over the pipes here, and to the left there's a health pack if you need that. Then you can hop back over the pipes and go through the room where there will be some flood and sentinels fighting, so you can just kind of let them duke it out. I decided to go up this ladder here and take out the guy with a shotgun just to get some more ammo. And pretty easy room if you just kind of let them fight it out. Now, going to this next part, you want to make sure you have both your controllers here, because you're going to take one of them and you're going to lure the flood, because there's a lot of flood that keeps spawning in that hallway. And you want to keep your first controller over here to the left in this window. And as you can see, they all just get attracted to like this window here, and the flood will just like fall over and blow up. So as you can see, we have like 3 or 4 of the flood guys here. I just kind of pop out, shoot a little bit to attract them over here, and they're all attracted to my character in the corner. Then you can see on the bottom screen there's a exploding flood back there, and he's eventually going to come over here, and then we pop out, and he will just fall over and kill everything for us. So that's just what I kind of do. I spawn them all in, I get them all over here into a group, then I get the exploding flood over here, and I just blow them all up. So you might have to do that 6, 7, 8 times, but you will eventually stop them from spawning, and that is very, very helpful. Going into this next hallway, you want to make sure you go down that hallway that I just looked into. Don't go leaving just yet, because there is on the left side, in the left corner there is an overshield. Want to make sure you pick that up, because we're going to need that to run past some enemies that are in this room here. Now, I did end up running past them with my overshield, which is probably what you should do, because you don't need to fight them. But as you can see, there is a grunt there. So I went to the right side behind this little cover here, and I decided to chuck some grenades over. I was hoping to kill the elites and the grunt as well, and he would also explode and maybe kill the elites, but didn't turn out that way. There's also a health pack there in case you need it. But yeah, just kind of use your overshield here to run past all the enemies. This was very derpy of me. I don't know what I was doing. I eventually got to the end here with only like 1 bar of health and no shields, which is okay because you're gonna have some health packs that you can pick up later. But yeah, I was very indecisive on what to do here. And what you want to do is you just want to run to the end of the hallway past the elites and the hunter, just to get to the end where there is the armory, and you're gonna pick up some shotgun and some rocket shots. So yeah, as you can see there, I had hardly any health left, but I eventually got past them. And here you're gonna want to pick up some rockets and get your shotgun stocked up and get some grenades as well. Don't stand here too long, because invisible flood will eventually come into this room, and you especially don't want to fight them if you have 1 bar of health like I do and no shields. So pick up what you need really quickly and then cheese it out of there and go to the little hallway on the right there. Now this is nearing the end of the mission, where we have to take out the flood, or the generators. Now make sure you saw that loading zone when my second character spawned with me. Make sure to leave him there, because that way when your first controller, or whichever one you're using, yeah, probably your first controller, when you go into this room, there's not going to be any flood here. There's going to be no sentinels, no nothing. You're just going to be here by yourself, just blowing up the generators like you see in the video. So when you load that second controller in, just leave him there. Don't move him. And then you can come into this room and just do whatever you want. And yeah, there's also some health packs in that room if you want to pick them up on like the walls on the first floor. So once you blow up all 4 generators, really easy, since you don't have any enemies to fight. You'll go through these little hallways here. The store will blow up, and then the elevator will come down with the grunts and the elites. So I just used my last rocket shot here to blow them up. Just wait for the grunts to blow up, blow everything up, and then you can continue on. Now you do need both your controllers here to be at the elevator in order to continue on, so you can just kind of run your guy over here. Don't worry about the flood spawning. They won't spawn at the end, so you are good to just run through. Now this is a health pack right there. Make sure to run up to this spot and then turn back around, because there is an explosion, and that will also trigger the enemies to fight along the other side. This way your warthog doesn't get blown to the side or anything, and you can just kind of safely drive through here. And then, so this is the last part of the Halo LASO guide. All you have to do is drive your warthog to the end. I say all you have to do, but it's actually quite difficult depending on how you do it. So the first way here, I just go through the middle, and you can see in the video what I'm doing. You can leave your second guy behind. I tried to take him with me because I wasn't sure if you needed him or not. Turns out you don't, and he will just become an annoyance and die a lot. So don't take him with you. Just leave him there, and you'll have a much easier time going through it. This was actually my first try not taking him with me, and I actually did it. And I was like, wow, why was I even? Why was I even? So yeah, through the first part there, you just go through the middle. And then coming up to the ramp on the second part here, you're going to want to make sure you hang to the right side, because there's a bunch of sentinels. There's like a group of them on the left. So in order to take the least amount of damage possible, you can use some of the cover around here and just take the right side. This area is probably the one that you'll take the most damage on, just from the sheer amount of sentinels here. But as long as you're quick and you hang to the right side, you can take the least amount of damage. Now here, usually I just go through this little shortcut path, because if I stick around those sentinels too long and I keep driving straight, then they fuck me up pretty good and I lose a lot of health. There's also another group of them up here that you can drive past. Now we're going to go on the left side. So first we went through the middle, then we went to the right. Now we are going through the left side, and this part's pretty easy. There's not really much enemies here, and you're free to just go around to the left side. Now continuing on up through here, your second guy is going to spawn up here. I think you can hit a checkpoint up here. That's why I was slowing down, but I didn't get it, and I'm not sure if you can or not. But yeah, so here's the important part. I have no shields, and there's a lot of little popcorn flood. I jump out here. I would highly suggest doing this, jumping out at this part just real quick and meleeing one of the little flood there to get your shields back so you're good till the end of the mission. Because I mean, might as well, right? Like you'll probably lose a bunch of shields throughout the next area as well. As you'll see, I just get hit by the explosions and a few enemies, and I drive through some fire. And honestly, you don't have to worry about the time. So if you, I would highly suggest just jumping out at that part. It only takes like 5-10 seconds, and just melee one of the little guys there, get your shields back, and you should be good to go through the end of the mission as long as you don't take too much damage. So that last part, we also went through the middle. So we went middle, right, left, and then middle, I believe, is what we did. So in that order, and then you'll get to this part with the Pelican, but you don't have to stick around here. It's going to get blown up anyways. So you can just drive straight on through. And as you can see, doing pretty good on shields. As you can see, I lost probably about 3/4 of my shields, so that's why you should probably hop out and get them back, because you're going to take even more damage throughout the next half of it, of the drive to the end. So you go, the Pelican got blown up. We need to go to the exit. Now going through these little turns here, there are some enemies, but they're not going to be doing anything to you. If you run over those grunts, be careful to make sure to keep going very quickly, because they will blow up behind you. If you're not quick enough, they might hit your warthog and damage you pretty badly. There are some elites, but again, you're just kind of driving through this part. There's some crazy explosions. Michael Bay is directing this, and there's not much else going on. It's a pretty simple part. Now, there's some more flood at the end there. This jump, if you go off it straight, every time I go off it like directly straight, I end up flipping the warthog, and I've killed myself a few times doing that. So if you go off at an angle, kind of like I did there, then it's pretty easy to just land it flat and not flip it. Problem with flipping it is sometimes you will get caught under it and you will die, and you have to restart from the very beginning where you first got your warthog, and you don't want to have to replay all this over again. Now here I stopped because I saw some flood and I wanted to get some shields back, but just to be safe in case I die for whatever reason, but they just kind of blow up, so no point in stopping there. And once you get through that little hallway, then this is the final stretch of the mission. You are about 100 meters away from beating LASO on Halo 1, and I stuck around in the fire for a very long time there. I thought I was going to die because I messed up my jump, but turns out I didn't, thankfully. And just kind of go around the left side here, so that way you can avoid all the enemies that are here. And there you go, 10 meters away, about to reach it. Oh, there's the cutscene, and there you go, beat LASO on Halo 1. Pretty lengthy game, I'd say. Took quite a while to do. And there you go, there is the Like a Fine Wine achievement right there. Hardest 30 Gs I've ever worked for in my life, but I'd say it was #worth in the end. So there you go. That is the end of the Halo 1 LASO guide. I might as well address any comments that are going to be for the LASO for the other games. Currently, I am looking at doing more recent games, like, for instance, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is coming out on the 17th of March, which is in like a week and a half from now. And I plan to play newer games and do some walkthroughs and stuff over those, rather than some older stuff like I've usually done on my channel. So as for LASO for other games, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing it, because it's kind of like outdated at this point. You know, it's been there, done that. If anybody's still watching these videos, then that's cool. But yeah, I like to do newer games and stuff like that, so I'll make an effort to do some more of that stuff in the future. If I do decide to do LASO for the other games, I'm going to upload them very quickly. I'm not going to dick around like I did with this, because this took a long time to upload, and it really shouldn't have. But I guess I'll use college as an excuse. I should probably use that as an excuse. Yeah, college, man. It got in the way of all the stuff I wanted to do. Oh, it just sucked. It took 4 months to upload these 10 videos for a guide. and those skulls that got changed really fucked me up. But anyways, that is it for me. That is the LASO guide for Halo 1. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you've watched till the end, or at least watched a few of the videos, and hopefully you found them helpful in some way, shape, or form. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.